God's most precious gift. Learn to develop your talents. Realize your full potential. Sound mind, sound body. Sound mind, sound body.
Hi. Hello, thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sound Mind, Sound Body. Hello, Marcy. How are you?
How are you?
Great. You look so beautiful in your fall colors. Wow. We're here with our fall episode, and we have had some questions come in to us. Pretty serious. We have a gal that wrote in from Livonia, and she says, if you have an adult family member or friends that have an addiction, how do you let go and let God? So that's the big question she has. And Marcy, how can you answer that for us?
Well, assuming, and the question certainly is a very good one, I'm assuming that these people may have already received help in this family, and if not, that would be my first recommendation, that they go seek some help. If they have received help and nothing else is working, it sounds like these people are very spiritual, and I would ask them to probably turn to a spiritual leader to help them let go of this and let some spiritual beliefs in to help them through it.
So the let go, let God means to let go of the situation and help yourself, so you're not, you don't
and
keep
put it in
following.
someone else's hands to help the family through it. Yes.
So a priest or a pastor would help them
Whatever,
out.
yes.
Okay. The next question is, now this is a gal who writes in from West Bloomfield, and she writes us and she says, I'm 15 years old and I was using the phone. My dad came into my room and he asked me to get off the phone. I threw a pencil at him and I hit him in the head. He came up to me, grabbed me from my right arm, and smacked me really hard on my bottom, and he left a mark. Is this considered physical abuse? That's.
You know, I would say any type of abuse, whether it's child to parent or parent to child, is abuse. I don't find it acceptable. If this is not an isolated, sometimes it's an isolated incident. Unfortunately, adults who should be in control get out of control. If this is a case where this is going on repeatedly, I would suggest she get some help immediately. She go to her school counselor, or if her mother's not involved, and get some help very quickly.
Okay.
I do not feel this is acceptable.
So I hit you, you hit me is not the way
a teenager's impulse control isn't the best.
Yeah.
And throwing a pencil by a parent hitting back is showing that they're out of control.
Then
you want to get the situation back under control.
Okay.
You don't want it escalating into a more serious thing.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
But I would suggest that this young lady, if this isn't isolated, to go get some help.
Well, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So what are we going to be speaking about today for this episode?
Well, as daylight savings time gets here and the days are shorter with the light and the sunlight, I'm going to be talking about seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, as many of us know it. And it comes in various levels. You can have anything from the mild winter blues all the way to it's seriously impairing your day-to-day functioning.
Whoa. So that's when your clock changes.
Well, your energy's low, your appetite goes up, you start putting on weight in the winter, your focus is bad, your concentration's bad, you crave that sunlight.
Okay.
And I'm going to be interviewing someone who suffers from this, as well as giving her treatment ideas.
Very good. Okay, well, we'll be back after break. We're going to come back with, her name is, she came in, Debbie Wright. She's come down to the studio, and we're going to interview her, and it sounds very fascinating and very helpful to our viewers.
And at the end of the show, there'll be, when you call in for questions, we can write you back in places you can obtain certain things for treatment.
Very good. And we'll be back with Sound Mind, Sound Body, Debbie Wright and Marcy Bristol. And stay tuned. Thank you.
I'm made of skin and bones.
I'm made of muscle.
Eyes, nose, my imagination.
Forgiveness.
All I think and all I feel.
I'm made of skin and bones.
What's inside me.
Love.
Honesty. And truth.
I give you love and hope.
We are made of many things. Every piece is special. Please help prevent child abuse. I am strong, powerful.
So what are you made of?
Welcome back to Sound Mind, Sound Body. Today we have Debbie Wright with us, who does suffer from seasonal affective disorder. Debbie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Debbie, how long have you been suffering from this?
At least 10 years.
10 years. And when was it how did you finally get it diagnosed? Was it a physician that finally diagnosed it for you?
A therapist.
Okay. And what symptoms were you having?
When it came to the weather, especially if there was a lot of cloudy days and cold, I would lose desire to do things. I didn't have any motivation. I felt really sad.
Okay. And do you work during the day hours?
Yeah.
Do you work in a place where there are a lot of windows? Are you in a dark room?
Now I work where there's a lot of windows.
So you changed that?
Right.
Oh, good. Okay. Because one of the things that we do treat people with seasonal affective disorder is we try to change their environment first. There are people that work in windowless office buildings. It just doesn't work. If you obviously can't change your job, Debbie, I would certainly understand that, and there are self-help treatments you can do at home. Do you have a light box at home or anything like artificial light you use?
No.
Okay. They have products out, and after the show you can certainly call in and we can get you those. There's light boxes that give artificial light but not UV light. So it's not like a tanning booth that you're subjected to UV rays. There's also a light visor they have now that you can wear, and it actually makes your face glow. I'd like to give you some recommendations. It sounds like you're being treated for it, which is excellent. But if it does stir up again, exercise is excellent in front of a window. And decreasing your carbohydrates has proven to be very, very effective. We tend, when winter comes, to want to fill ourselves with warm foods like carbohydrates, potatoes, bread, cookies, and that has shown to have an immediate comfort level, but afterwards when we put on those excess poundage, it just adds to it. Anything else that they told you to do that's helped, that can help our audience? How about your focus? Do you do things that if you find yourself losing energy, can you get away from the doldrums and go outside and take a walk during the daylight hours?
Yeah, the fresh air really helps.
Okay. A bright, sunny, snowy day, believe it or not, is very bright. People look at winter with the winter blahs and they say, oh, it's winter, it's cold, but the sun and the snow is very, very good light. Anything else? Do you take any medication for it? To help you, any relax if you have any anxiety attacks with it?
Pamela.
Okay, and that does help?
Yeah.
Okay. I would recommend to the audience, if they have any of these signs of depression, to first please get a physical from your family doctor. Many times thyroid, low blood sugar, and many other diseases mask depression. So once all that is eliminated, we can go to the next step. Like you probably did, I'm sure that a doctor eliminated all the physical problems. You go to a therapist, they can put you on an antidepressant, they can offer treatments I'm suggesting to you. Some winter vacations are good if you can afford it. When you come back from that vacation, though, resume the things I'm telling you with the artificial light. And the most important thing is to rule out the physical before you assume it's sad. Okay?
Sounds good.
It sounds like you're doing well with it, though.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I'm going to let Jira wind up with us, and I'm going to let her know some of the things that the people can do.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
That's it. I'm going to tear down my house. I'm getting all windows put in. Thank you so much.
You're
That was
welcome.
wonderful.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much for being
My
here.
pleasure.
You're wonderful. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks, Jared.
And good luck to you,
Great job.
Debbie. Good
Very
luck.
Good luck
Thank
to
you.
you, sweetheart. Hope everything works out for you.
Thanks.
And back, we're going to have Ruth Mosick Johnston, and she's going to be cooking up some pumpkin soup. So stay tuned. Sound Mind, Sound Body. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Sound Mind Somebody. There's a great smell going on in the kitchen. Ruth Mossick Johnston, what are you cooking? That smells really good.
Well, today
Onions.
we're doing pumpkin soup.
Pumpkins.
And right now what you're smelling is onions.
That's strong.
The fall is just the best time for all kinds of squash and pumpkin and all kinds of great fall things. And today we're doing this pumpkin soup with pie pumpkins. Cooking pumpkins, they can be small or large. And you're going to take your little pumpkin and cut it in pieces and wedges. Remove the seeds, remove any of the stringy substances, and then you're going to bake it. You're going to coat it in oil, bake it in the oven at 400 degrees until it's nice and tender, and that timing could be different for whatever pumpkins you may be using, so you have to keep an eye on it, but figure at least an hour. And once those pumpkins are cooked, it's very easy to remove the skin. And so what I've done here, because of our time and our shortness of time here, we've got onions cooking in a little bit of oil. We've got 6 cups, and we're going to add 8 cups of cooked pumpkin. And this is with the skins removed. You've got to remember that. And you're just going to saute this briefly over medium heat and just incorporate those flavors together. Yes, pumpkins and onions with a little bit of oil so far. Once that's incorporated, about maybe 5 minutes, we're going to add chicken stock. And chicken stock can be canned chicken stock, it can be homemade chicken stock, it can be condensed bouillon cubes, it can be whatever chicken stock you're comfortable with. And to the 6 cups of onions and the 8 cups of pumpkin, we're going to put in 20 cups of liquid. This is a big pot of soup. And what's great about this is you have the ability to freeze this because it doesn't have any milk product, although it's going to look like it does. So we're going to pour in all of this liquid. And stir it up. We're going to let this cook for about 40 minutes, which we will condense our time here. And as this is cooking, you can just leave it on simmer and get some of your toppings for your soup ready. Just let it cook. Depending on what kind of chicken stock you're using, you'll depend on if you want salt or pepper. I like curry, and so I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of Madras curry, which is really nice and spicy. And this can all be done to taste, so you'll do what you're comfortable with, and stir it in. My chicken stock is highly seasoned, so I don't need any salt or pepper in this particular batch. So we're going to just let that cook for a minute while we talk about the toppings that you can use. There are so many options available. If you think about fall flavors and what would work nicely with pumpkin soup, we've got sunflower seeds. These are little puff pastry shapes. I made some pumpkins and some stars by just taking frozen puff pastry and cutting out little shapes with an aspic cutter. And then another option, which is kind of fun, is remember those shoestring potatoes you had as a kid? Ooh, those are so good. Those make great toppings, and of course, you always want some green onion on top. So you can get your toppings ready while your soup is cooking. If you're going to do puff pastry, this puff pastry, frozen, needs to be thawed and baked for about 10 to 12 minutes once it's cut. So it's very simple to do. So our soup is cooking, and we are going to pretend that 45 minutes has gone by. And what we're going to do is we're going to process this soup. Once it's cooked, flavors are all together. In a blender or a Vitamix, this is a Vitamix machine, which is very high powered. We're going to do this in batches. And we're just going to ladle in some soup and all of the goodies. Yes, and you would think that it has cream in it, and it's always been sort of my little trick with the foods that I do, that people always think that I have cream in my soups, and I don't. It's really the process of blending it that gives it that texture. And it saves on all those calories, so it keeps it nice and healthy. So we're going to put on the lid and turn this on. It's kind of loud. And process until it is smooth.
I think I can do this. I can do this.
You can do this? Anybody can do this. This is easy. This is easy stuff. And then we're going to pour the pureed soup into another pan and continue the process. So we would do this in batches until it was totally complete. And now I think it's time to try some finished soup.
Okay, who wants to come up and try the soup? Audience, let's have some of you come up. Yummy.
I do have salt and pepper here for anybody who would like it, but as I mentioned,
You're welcome. Come on up and have some.
This is definitely
Okay, I'm going to get on over
seasoned.
here on your
looking
side
for
to try
oil.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to give this nice pureed soup. Oh, we lost our spoon. That's why we have a little bucket of water here, just in case.
You want to try it? See what you guys think. Yum.
Now let's put some sunflower seeds
audience.
on this one and some green onion. Please take a spoon.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're tiny little things. Yum.
Little Asian spoons, aren't they fun?
Asian soup spoons?
Asian soup. Yum.
Not Asian soup, but Asian soup spoons.
Let me see this.
And we'll put some of the puff pastry on
do
this
this.
one. Some
Can
green
actually
onion.
do this.
Wow.
Very cool, Ruth.
What's really fun about this is nobody can really tell what it is. The soup sort of has an interesting flavor without being pumpkin jumping out at
What do you think, guys? You like?
And we're going to put some potatoes on this one.
Wow.
And some green onion, of course. There you go.
That's so pretty. Besides good looking, it's pretty.
Well, and as I mentioned, you can see how creamy this soup is. It has just a beautiful texture. It can be frozen, and there you go for a wonderful fall
Oh,
flavor.
Ruth, thank you so much for
My pleasure.
coming and cooking such a wonderful, delightful soup. And next, coming up, we're going to have Christine Martinez, and she's going to do some kickboxing. In California, I tried to do this 20 years ago. It's hard. It's fun. And come back with us, and we're going to kickbox. See you soon. Stay tuned. Sound Mind, Sound Body. Thank you so much.
Batteries and flashlight. Okay, you know what?
That guy? Look,
Okay, girls at 3 o'clock.
what is he looking at? They're looking at us. What do you think?
Oh, it's so obvious. Captain Obvious has scored again. Open your window, say something.
Oh, he's rolling his window down.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to Sound Mind, Sound Body. Look who we have here, Christina Martinez, and she's going to do, what are you going to do? I see these gloves.
I am going to teach you ladies a little bit about kickboxing today.
Kickboxing. Now, is this like in arena
To
boxing?
my understanding, it's the aerobic form of boxing.
Aerobics, okay.
And it's also anaerobic.
All right.
So what that means is aerobic, you're moving around getting your heart rate up
Okay.
in a constant pace. And when you kickbox, you're actually stopping, but you're being aerobic also because you're throwing a number of punches, but you're
Okay.
also stopping the muscle movement, so it's going to be an anaerobic movement also.
Okay, so you stop. Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay.
So we'll start with the basic fighting
All right.
stance,
Let's
which is a left lead, your left foot forward, right foot
left.
back,
Okay. Got it.
and your arms are up, left hand forward,
Okay.
right hand back.
Okay.
And we're going to throw a right jab.
Right
so
jab.
think about your right hand, and you cross, which is actually a cross jab.
Okay.
But yep.
Yeah.
Now just simply, you just switch your leads,
Okay. Switch.
and yep, and you'll
Okay.
throw a left. Right. So that's just a jab. And it's kind of difficult because we don't have a bag right here, but if you picture a focal point of where your bag would be. So that's a right and a left jab. We always start on the left lead.
All right.
That's a jab. Now we'll move to an uppercut, which is under, yep. So I'm going to be like,
ooh, this is like...
Right. An uppercut is right under the ribs.
All right.
Right under the ribs. So you go uppercut, uppercut, and you don't have to switch your leads for these. You know, it's just whatever hand you start on, you're doing your leads. So if you would switch, you would start with your left. Right. And we'll switch back to a left lead, and we'll do a hook.
Are you there? Are you with us? Okay.
You guys doing all right? This is a hook.
Yep.
We're hooking your opponent kind of right in the shoulder.
All right, so when you hook...
Arms up. It's very important to keep a balance throughout here.
So that's like parallel...
Yep, parallel to your shoulders. So you're up, 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 up.
Okay, I'm sweating now.
So we've got our left lead, our fighting stance.
Fighting stance, gotcha.
And we've got a jab. And another jab. And we've got uppercut. Uppercut. And now we've got a hook. And a hook. I didn't stress the importance to you of always protecting your face, which is very important, and I let myself go a lot. So when you're jabbing out, you want your glove right in your, your hand, right in your face. So if you're coming this way, you're protecting one way, right?
Okay.
And your arm up is another way. So even if you're doing those uppercuts, you're in front of your face. Right.
Okay.
Right. All right, let's do some fun stuff. Let's do some kicks.
Kicks.
So you're always starting in a fighting stance, always hands up, always left leg first.
All right.
Always starting with the left lead. This would be a right round kick. Right. You're coming around the opponent. So, yep. Okay.
All right.
That's a right round kick. And this is a right side kick. So you're actually...
So you have to leave it there.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just showing you the form.
Oh, okay.
You're going to kind of turn your body around and kick to the side.
Do they do that? Do they leave it up there and you got to kick?
Sure, you can, because you can do a combination where you're going around, side.
So you got to be balanced.
Sometimes. So we've got a right round, and we've got a side kick. And also a right front kick.
Okay, so we go from here to...
Well, you don't have to go from anywhere. You can
just
start.
do it.
Yep. Okay. That's a front kick.
All right.
Boom. Heel in the face. So you got your round. Yep.
Back.
And your side.
Side.
And your front. Yep.
Okay.
Some problems here.
Good.
All right.
So are we going to go from this little da-da-da?
Sure, you can put that all into a combination.
Okay.
Now remember, when you're starting in your left lead, it's going to be a right kick. But now if you're starting in a right lead,
so you gotta...
switching your lead, you do the left side, which is always more difficult for everybody.
Because we're not... What's it called when you do the both? Anadura?
Yeah, ambidextrous.
That's it. So we're all right, and that's our both.
So left works the same way, round,
all right,
side, and front, which are a little more difficult for most of us.
Okay.
So then you want to put them all together in some kind of form. So we'll start with the left lead.
Okay, there we go.
And we'll do, I'm just going to call it, we'll do 2 right jabs, uppercut on the left.
Okay.
Uppercut on the right.
All right, we're 1,
so we're
2,
1, 2, uppercut, round, down, side, down.
Okay.
Think we got it?
I think we got it.
So
okay,
we'll start with the slow combination. We'll go.
All right, we'll go
real slow.
All right.
Okay, so it's jab, jab, uppercut, uppercut, round, side.
So-so.
So-so?
So-so.
Because when the music comes on, it's double the time.
Oh, okay.
So we'll work on it again.
5, 6, 7, 8. How fast?
1, 2, 3, 4, round and side.
Gotcha.
Got it?
Yeah. All right, want to try out some music? There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, round and side.
Woo, you gotta be quick.
See? Lost my balance, too.
Then we have to go the other side. Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's the hardest part, is evening it out.
Okay, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
Punch, punch, uppercut, uppercut, round and side.
Yeah.
Want to switch?
So we'll switch.
Switch your lead. Now, at any time, if you want to make this aerobic, all you have to do is dance. Dance on your feet. Which is this is where it gets your heart rate up.
Okay.
So we'll try dancing on the right side again, and then we'll switch to our left.
All right.
One more time. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
There we go. A little jumping in here.
You go ahead and call it, Gia.
6, 7, 8.
Uppercut, uppercut, round and side.
Oh, we got to switch.
It's kind of hard to balance without a bag.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do this.
Now switch our leads.
Switch it. Okay, you got it. All right.
So you're going to start.
I don't get it. Yeah, okay. We're working on it.
That's right. Anytime I say switch your leads, it's just a switch of the feet.
Okay.
Okay?
5, 6, 7, 8, and
Punch,
and
punch, uppercut, uppercut.
Hacha. Hacha. Very good. I can see that.
Catching on.
We can teach us some, we're getting there.
One of my favorite kicks,
Okay.
a fan kick. We'll end on a fan kick.
Fan kick?
Let me
Fan
teach you.
kick. All right, let's go.
All right, stand here. I'm going to exemplify on you. Turn to me, Jerry.
Okay.
I'm going to left lead.
All right.
Go around your head. Round kick right there.
Okay, that's good. Do that again.
But sometimes you start with the opponent squatting, just so you learn.
Maybe we should do that. Okay, try it. Ready? Okay.
So around the head, and then your round kick.
Very good. Wow, let's give her a big hand. Woo! Very good. You do great work.
Thank you.
Well, we're all tired. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
You did a great job. And thank you for coming down to the studio. You're wonderful. Sound Mind, Sound Body, we love you. Thank you very much for viewing us. We have sponsors to thank. First of all, Media One for having us here. Thank you so much. And we have Omni Corporation, who is absolutely wonderful, for giving us the funds to do this. Remember, life is God's most precious gift. Learn to develop your talents. I'm out of breath and realize your full potential. Stay tuned. Look for us. Media One, thank you so much again. And remember, Sound Mind, Sound Body. Thank you very much. And watch us again for our, after fall, we'll have our winter segment. Bye-bye. Take care. Okay, show me some more. You ready? Let's do it.
Life is God's most precious gift. Learn to develop your talents. Realize your full potential. Sound mind, sound body. Sound mind, sound body.